Let me introduce first our speaker, Dr. I.R. Zamani. Dr. Zamani is a lecturer at Faculty of Electrical Engineering UTeM, and he electrical engineering. He has received his PhD from University Multimedia back in 2017. He is also a professional engineer in the field of image processing and embedded system, and he has various experience, particularly in industry as well as in teaching and learning. Being such an enthusiastic young educators, I believe that we will have a good session, because with his experience in dealing and using Microsoft application is for us to learn, and we are indebted that he has agreed to, as well as Dr. Ilyana has agreed to share with us during this session. Okay, that is Dr. Zamani, Dr. I.R. Zamani. Okay, the next one, we also have our facilitator, Dr. Nur Ilyana Anwar Apandi, which has received her PhD from Australia, the University of Sydney, Australia, in the field of electrical and information engineering. She has also basically received masters from UK and degree from UTeM, and she has joined UTeM since I think because I know her quite long time, but I think she joined UTeM by 2008. Okay, so we have these two very passionate and enthusiastic educators that will be having that will share with us, and we shall look for a great session to learn from them and to apply later on the Microsoft Teams application to help us with another alternative should we are not able to use any others application for our teaching and learning methods. So from there, now I invite Dr. I.R. Zamani to start the session. Okay.
Okay, thank you very much, Prof. Jariah. So, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, very good morning. First of all, I would like to thank everyone to come to join the sessions for the Microsoft Teams. So, on behalf of our team, myself and Dr. Ilyana, would like to have the sessions to be smooth. Hopefully, that there will be no problems. So, we are going to share most of the basic stuff from the beginning of the class until the end of the key in the marks in our SMP. So that's the process that we are going to share, because some of the process is quite customized, and it should not be very hard to understand, and it should be quite helpful, I think, for most of us, especially on the lecturers. Okay, before we start, I would like to share my desktop first. Hold on. I think somebody already start recording, right? So Dr. Ilyana already recorded. So I'm going to share my screen. For those who already joined the live meeting, so basically there are three ways of coming to the sessions. One is through the web base, where you can just log into the web base. The second one is from your desktop as application, where you have to download your applications and you can join the team. And the last one, by using your Android's application, means that it's supported by Android. So you can get it from the Play Store over there. So based on the records, we have our students also use handphones for the live conferencings, and also the web-based plus the desktop version. So the teams will be like this. This is my desktop version, because most of the features are good in the desktop version. So you can go to the main page. So this is basically it's the interface for the Teams. So far, I already have one class over here. The rest is all the testing class. So this is for the sharing session. So for those who already join the teams, you should be able to see yourself in the team itself. For those who have not yet, I advise you guys to join us by go to the teams over here and join or create teams, join team with the code. So this is for hands-on experience because most of the stuff for the lecture we have to go through this. So better you guys go in and join the team with the code. So far for the teams that I've created, we can manage the team and look at the team over here. So for example that now we have 70 guests already signed up in the team. So this is all consider your students. All right. So myself, for example, that we are doing the team teaching. So myself, for example, myself and Nur Ilyana is using this one. So we are using the same team. So everybody should be should get the notes updated by using this one. The other thing very important of this one is the calendar. So for those who are already very familiar with Outlook, so you can see that this is quite similar with the Outlook basically. So this one is for you guys to set up your class. So means that you can use calendar for the next semester, for example, right? So just try once and you can start lecture for one. Let's try. Then you can just add your channel or add the whole team, which is your current UTeM sharing session here with the whole participants. And you also can do the repetitions over here. This is like a recurrence bi-weekly, maybe once a week or up to you guys, and then you can send out to them. So you can see that the new class is already updated in the calendar in Teams. And if you check also in your calendar in Outlook, it's also being synchronized. So it means that basically the Microsoft Teams and the Microsoft Outlook is all integrated in once. Okay, so the reason why we start to use Teams over here, I know that a lot of people use WebEx before, blah, 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 Skype or whatever it is. So one thing that we try to promote, because one of the thing is this is the software that's supported by PPPK. And for the user-friendly, for me, I think that it's quite user-friendly. I don't think you need a very long time to understand the whole concept. And I believe that you can understand yourself after a few 2 or 3 sessions, you get familiar with it. All right. So this is the whole about the calendar and about the teams. All right. For the class, you must create the team accordingly to the class. For example, here, there are a lot of teams over here. That's why the team is not only for the class. It actually can be used for the administration staff. I mean, the whole UTeM can be used it. And maybe also they can use divide by the sections by finance, by channel of admins, by channel of PGIM. That's all that it can be created. But the thing is, now we are going to concentrate on the class. So let's try to do it on the class. So how you want to do it is you have to create your new team by creating your own team over here. So there are choices that you have over there. So just concentrate on the class. Okay, this is the one that you are going to use it, because the class group is the one that have lots of features. For example, like I can do the example over here. Let's look at the general class over here. This is my department class. So you only have this one only. Whereas for the teams for my class, for the BKC or the today's sessions, you can see that there are more features and more tabs, especially on the class notebook, files, assignments, and grades. Okay, this all stuff is very important for us to go through all the assessments that we have. And another thing that we are going to learn today is the Microsoft Forms, which will be used in our assignments. But to be frank with you guys, if you guys know about Google Forms, I don't think so there will be a problem for you guys to catch up with the Microsoft Form. It's more or less very simple. Okay, and before that, before we start for the class of the session, normally we are going to have the class, right, to have the view. So in terms of controlling the class, it's up to you guys. And I have another things that I want to show. Maybe you guys already know about this one. Let's look at the advertisement that Okay, that is actually the features I already have from Microsoft. Unfortunately, I'm not sure what happened to my because I am in the office right now. So let's close this one. So if you want to have the background blur over there, you can use over here, and one of them will be over here. Dr. Ilyana, do you have that one? Yeah, you already blurred yourself, right? I cannot blur myself because there's no options over here, but it's okay. But it should be, yeah. But it will be over here, right? In the three dots over here, you can change whatever backgrounds that you have. All right, this is the one that you can choose the features. All right, that's for so far for the class. So no problem with the class. So the interfaces will be like this. You have the general, you have this one. Everything that you ask will be posted over here. And I have to let you guys know that every post you cannot delete. So it will be stay forever until the administrator or the host deleting that one. So it kinds of history that just to make sure that you don't put things that not should be happen over there. So make sure that you are going to discuss whatever that we're going to discuss over here. So the next one is the files. The files is just like the UTeM session where you can create by what? By week. Like for example, by week over here. Let's say for example, week 1. So you can organize your materials over here from week 1 to week 14. So you just like UTeM, very simple. So whatever it is, this is just upload everything. It is very simple to have all your materials class over here. So for example, I already have my class materials over here. And this is materials that can be edited only with me and the other owner, which is Dr. Ilyana. Only two of us, where the rest of the students cannot change or edit anything. So it's kind of controlling the things inside your own teams. All right. So the next one is class notebook. I barely do not touch this one because this one maybe you want to discover yourself. Basically, it's about notes. This one will be touched today a lot about the assignments and finally the grades. Okay, so that is the case for today. So do you have any questions before I proceed? Let's look at the presentation today. So this is what we are going to have. Just now we're setting up your team class. This is actually conducting class from Microsoft Team and Microsoft Forms, creating quiz, assigning quiz, grading the quiz, random assigning process. This is one of the customized thing that we think that can benefits for the lecturers, but it's up to the creativity anyway. And the last one is the mapping with the data from the SMP, which is going to be very fast. Okay, let's start. Now, everybody knows that when you have a class, you want to have attendance. So how are you going to do attendance? It's quite simple. Yeah, there are lots of what you call it methods that you can do, but one of the methods that I do is essentially I give assignments, where at the end of the assignments, I get all the names and I transfer it to SMP. Another method is by using the assignment over here. Let's get started over here. Okay, let's create quiz. Let's create quiz. Quiz, very simple. Quiz for attendance. This is Microsoft Forms. Okay, I'm going to have a new forms over here. Let's try for today. So create a new form.
Sorry, Dr. Zamani.
Yes.
If you have a question in the chat room, which one is much more convenient to you to answer it during the session or later on?
Which ones? You can ask right now.
Okay, there's one question from Dr. Azwan Aziz. Can we transfer?
Dr. Jariah, can we what?
Can we transfer directly the files from our computer into a MS Team? Definitely can.
Any files?
The files from our computer into the MS Team.
Yeah, by using the files over here, right? This is the files. And you just create whatever thing that you have over here with one, for example. And you can drag the files over here, or you can upload, or you can copy, or you can download. This is all thing about the SharePoints over here, drag files. So is it answering the questions?
Okay. Yep. Yeah.
All right. Okay, so let's go back to the forms. So let's try to do the attendance first. I need you guys to attend and do this example too. Later you are going to get the assignments. So create a new forms, and sorry, again, sorry, this one should be forms. I want to do a quiz. It's much simpler. So assignments, and then you are creating the quiz from the new forms. New quiz. All right, so set up a new quiz. New form will not give any marks. Quiz will give you marks. So go for new quiz. So attendance for today. All right, so please answer the questions. No, sorry, just are you attending to the class? All right, so add new, just put multiple choice, much easier. I attend the class today, 21st of May, 2020. So you can remove these options. All right, so this is the only move that you have. So you can do this. Is the correct answer is for you is for me. I can use give 1 point over here, and this is over required. All right, got it. And then you are going to make sure that the settings. This is all the settings for your forms. So make sure that record the names, one response per person, accept response, all this one. Even also, this one can be up also. So this is for the forms that I want to do it. So I'm done for the forms. So again, you can go back to your teams. So create quiz from today just now and go to next. Once you go for the next, it's already saved in the assignment, which is you can see that from your assignment here. Again, I'm going to open the assignment over here. So you can see at the draft. This is the draft. Before you assign, you have to draft first. So you open up the draft, you can see all this one, and you can see back the forms that you have. For example, that if you want to make sure that the forms is correct, so you open back the form, that is the form. This is the form. Okay, all right, so we'll close it. So I'm going to assign to you guys, everybody over here in my teams. That's why for those who do not enter the teams, you are not going to have these questions in the team. So I'm going to assign you guys, assign to all students. So, okay, this one, not by today, but I'm going to edit assignment. Let's try to do it now, change the category due date by today at 12, just put it 12, just update it, and then go back to assignment. And you can see that the due for this is today around 12 to 9. So now you can go to your assignment tab. Can you start to answer the questions, because you are going to see this one updated. So we have 75 already in my teams. So I hope that you guys can go to the assignments and try to answer the questions. Let's look at the results. If you
Dr. Zamani?
Yes.
There's one question in the chat box from IRTS Mohamad Sharin. When you type required, means they must answer question 1 first?
Yes.
During the quiz.
Yes. If you require it, means answer that, because there's only one questions over there, right? The forms over here.
Okay.
There's only one question.
Okay.
So you have to answer that one. You must answer. So you can see that already 16 already answers.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
So keep on answering the assignment. I hope everybody can turn in. Now you are going to learn about the terms in Microsoft Teams. This is actually quite funny for me from the beginning, because you are going to learn new terms, especially like turn in, I never know that turn in is actually is answering. So quite interesting to know that there are new terms that I'm learning from this Microsoft Teams. So another 1 or 2 minutes. You can see that from the feedback, you can see that people viewed not turn in is not yet up. Turn in, that's the results at the back over here, at the corner over here. So you can see that all the participants, whether they are turn in or viewed or answered, is all updated over here. So this is the method, one of the method. So the other method is about like assignment is another method. Another method is by creating a poll. Poll is another method. It's up to you guys how you want to detect the students' attendance. And later, after all this one completed, I'm going to come back here and share the method how from the names that we have, we can convert it to SMP. We want to find out who's absent from the class. Okay, so far so good over here on the assignments for the attendance. So far 44 over 89 already answer the questions. Any questions? Okay, so that's what. Proceed. Okay, the next.
Okay, proceed.
All right, thank you. So far so good, right? So there will be no problem so far. There is no problem. So next one, once you know about the Microsoft Forms, you can start to use these forms also to create quiz. And I'm going to show you guys how you want to do the creating the quiz over here. So let's try to do the assignment again. So create quiz, new quiz for today, new form. New quiz, don't go for new form. New form, you will have no answers. So new quiz over here. All right, let's try to do the the objective questions over here. Enter descriptions, answer all questions. And then we go for the optical one. This one, I'm going to touch only few things, and then the rest is you guys can do the exploration yourself. So I'm going to do the option one. This is a multi, what do you call it? I'm not sure. Multi answer this one. Okay, okay, let's try to do this one. So let's try to do very simple question. What is this animal? And you can add the image here. You can search for, let's say for example, tiger. Then you can plug this one, add. And then this is the questions, and then this is the image. And then you can try to put this one, fish. And the second one is bird. And you add another option is tiger. Okay. So from this answer, there must be one question that is already correct, should be correct, which is this one. So you have to tick this one, correct answer. And you can put it how many points that you want. For example, I want to put points here 5. And this is required questions. The rest you can explore. And then we are going to have another one. Add new text. All right. So let's try another one. What is the capital city of Malaysia? Okay, so this is a short answer. So I want to have short answers. So got it, this one. So this is long answer, right? So I don't want long answer. Let's say I can delete this one again. So try again, add new one. Text. So this is not long answer. This should be a short answer. Okay, what is the capital city of Malaysia? Okay, enter your answer. This is your answer. This is your students will answer this. This is your correct answer. So it must be a complete 100% capital and lowercase settings like this. The answer will be there. So let's try. You can try yourself after this, and you can try yourself by hitting the wrong answers too. So that's why we can see another results over there. So this is the two questions I'm going to have. So you have 10 points. So no more responses yet. So they have questions over here. So we're done for the forms. Go back to your teams. So create the quiz again. And I'm going to assign you guys these questions again. Now, save. All right. Draft. The objective just now, I want to send to everybody, to all students. So due date today is Thursday, and due time due will be today also. It's around 11. Let's try 11 p.m. Sorry, 11 a.m. So this is all the editing that you have over here. So you can save it, save or assign. So we are going to assign to everyone. So now you can go to your assignments and try to answer the questions. I give 3 to 4 minutes to answer the questions. So we have around, yes.
Okay, Dr. Zamani, there's one question over here regarding the quiz. Is it a student needs to answer online or in an online session, or we can leave it to be answered the next day?
Yes, it can be answered with the next day. You can see this one, right? Let's go to the attendance just now. You can see the status over here and the feedback. The status, you can see that there are people who only view it and do it later. There will be no problem as long as the timeline is between that, there will be no problems. Means that you can disconnect and come back later. No problems.
Okay, thank you for the answer.
Right. This is the example just now. Nur Badara binti Hasan is just viewing the assignment and do not turn it in. So go back to the tab.
There's one more question, Dr. Zamani.
Yes.
From Dr. Anas. Can we do a question which can upload the file?
Yes, we can do that, but this is going to be covered by Dr. Ilyana. And just FYI, for these particular items, we need to concentrate that because we have a bug and we already find the solutions on the website. So we do have that you guys, for this type of question, can concentrate on the matter itself. Right? We are going to.
Okay, we will get into that. I just want to make one announcement, Dr. Zamani, because there's some participant who didn't join the teams using join the team yet, so they are not able to participate in the hands-on session. So what we can do is for those participant who couldn't join, who couldn't do the online session, please leave this session and join back into the Microsoft Teams and join the Teams, not just as a guest.
Yes.
But because you have to join the team first. So what you can do is you can go to the Microsoft Teams and then look at the team in the dashboard. There's a Teams. Okay, click the Teams and then click the join or create button at the top, and you will be given a folder which class to be joined. So you need to click after you have clicked the join, then you can click Microsoft Team UTeM sharing session, and you'll be prompted to insert code and use the code that we given to you earlier.
Yep.
Boleh Dr. Zamani terangkan guna screen tu tak? Sebab a few of them who are not using that methods are not able to participate.
All right, no problem. So let's repeat those things, right? Because I know that this is quite new, especially for us, since that we just get promoted from the PPPK, I think 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago. So let's do this one again. So for those who just get into the new teams, so what you can do basically to understand this is actually another application from Microsoft. So just like your web base is the Outlook version, and then you also have the Outlook. For example, this is your Outlook over here. This is a desktop version. So you can go to your web base, for example, like this. Let's open up your Office 65. This is what you can see from the web base over here. So sign in. So you can see that this is all the applications under Microsoft. So this is web-based. So I do like to make it myself using the desktop version, because desktop version is much more stable and more features are added over there. So you can see that Teams are here. This is for the web-based. You can see when you use this Microsoft Teams as web-based, you also can go to the live chat and you also can go to the Teams, but the features is not as good as the desktop version. So another method is you can try Googling the desktop version for Microsoft Teams. So you can download over here. For those who have a good PC, I don't think so we have problems on that. So this is the way to download. So you can download for the desktop. This is for the mobiles and supported by the Androids too. So you can find out from the Play Store. So I normally use this one to download for the desktop. Then after that, you are going to get this interface. This interface is the Teams that you have. This is the interface. For example, here, this is the interface for the whole Teams. So for those who just just join and just download it, what you need to do is you just need to go to the Teams over here. And so far you don't have this one because this is my Teams. I created my own Teams. You can go to here, join or create a team and join the team based on the code that we pass to you guys. So there will be at the posters and the email, you just enter the code over here and then you just join the team and later you can get your team for this one. So is it okay? So you can go in over there. Okay. I can go in over there. So let's try to look at what is the current status for my teams, right? So let's check. So I manage my team. So far, there are 114 people already signed up in the guests and plus the guests. So you can go to the channels. So you can go to the teams and go to your assignments. And you can see that you are the student view. And you can see from the video that you guys see from me is actually the lecturer view. So far, 67 already sent or passed the quiz. So let's look at the results.
Dr. Zamani?
Yes.
Question ada daripada Dr. Nur ni. How to invite people in our team. I think this one is the basic, the setup that after opening the team kan, maybe you can actually explain a bit how to open the team, the group and then invite students. So maybe how to set the passcode and so on lah.
Alright, okay. So back to the thing Okay, let's try. I just created a new team. Let's try to create a new team. Let's try. Let's join a create team. So just create for today's create team. And I create my class team. Let's say the class is electromagnetic. Let's say BEKC 4453, for example, right? So this is a class for students. Next, you are creating the team for the class for your own. Okay. This one, okay, these are two things that you can invite. So normally, okay, why I always go for the Microsoft Teams is because our students given an ID for their own email by Microsoft accounts. So that's why whatever it is all related to the same ID. That's why I don't really go for another platform, because another platform may have another names for the students. So it's hard for me to sort out the names. So for example, students here, for my case, right, I only give a code to the students, one of the students, and they're going to pass around in their group. So no matter what, it shouldn't be a problem. So let's say for a teacher, let me try another teacher over here, just put Ilyana over there. Just add a teacher. And then we are going to close this one. So I have the class teams over here. Go back to the teams. So this is the one here. So you have to manage the team, how to manage it and get the teams done. Go for settings, right? Then go for team code. And then generate the code. So this is the code that you can pass to your student. And this is the same method that you guys do to join my class. Okay, so this is the one, the code, and then you pass to them. And of course, if you put quiz in the teams, all will go to the teams and do it. There will be no problems over there. So once you have the teams over there, right? For example, my class over here, this is my class. So when I can see my class over here, so this is total 75 students. And this is all their names. And why I always like to see it like this is because that when you go to the teams again over here, sorry, cancel this one, teams. You go to the this one, you go to the assignment. And you can see that for the quiz, this one, I can export to Excel. And from the download, let's go for the download. This is the download just now, 1056 is correct. And you can get the result like this. So this is the results that you get from the teams. You can see that is actually the right names versus your SMP, the right ID for the email address, which is very, very nice, which is very smooth for you guys to play around with the data later in the SMP. Okay, so is it any questions so far?
Over here,
Can you repeat that step again, the one that we can get the data from SMP?
All right, I will cover that one, Doctor. I will cover that one at the end of the session because we are going to concentrate how we can do this one. So
Okay,
so far we
thank
are
you.
going to go for the features. All right.
Okay, tu Dr. Zaitun
Saya.
Okay, ingat Dr. Zaitun so that we are not going to miss the things. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, another one, Dr. Zamani from Dr. Sazahati. She would like to know how can we make the video privacy. If we record a video, how can we make the video as privacy only for me and my students?
That one will be done in Microsoft Stream. Later, once you complete the video recording, for example, for this one, right? For this one just now. Let's look at this one. Then this is recorded, right? This is recorded. Once I finish the class, I hit the button here, stop recording. It will automatically generate the video and to stream. The stream is under here. The stream is actually under Microsoft too, which is here. Office 365. This is Microsoft Stream. So once it's automatically done, so you have to go here and do the settings for you and your students only to view the videos.
Okay.
So you have to explore over here. This is the stream.
So that means we can explore it in the stream button to set the privacy,
Yes.
Okay. Okay, Dr. Tazati. Hopefully.
Dr. Zamani, nak tanya, because just now you were explaining about the recording kan, but in our participants view ni, when we press on more actions tu, dia boleh tekan stop recording. So I think there are few staff ni, when they record and then student tekan stop recording, then the whole thing stop. Is it true, or I think what Dr. Shazati means that how to make sure that student cannot click on stop recording?
Okay. So that one already shared by our teams in the UTeMs, Dr. Diana. So one of the things that you can do is, okay, for example here, in your teams, at your calendar, all right, this is your calendar. So today is this one, right? So you can open up your calendar over here. Edit your calendar. And you have to go to your meeting options over here. These meeting options will give you the permissions, who are going to present and who are going to do the whole thing. So now I have not yet changed this one. So means that people in my organization which have the domain utem.edu.my can do this one.
Patutlah.
So you can change this one to only you.
Only me.
Only you. Then after this, they were going to make sure that the setting is only able for you. That's why I try to do specific people now go to Ilyana, so I cannot do this one. I do not know what happened to this one. So I'm going to set up people in my, because Dr. Ilyana will take over later. So I hope that nobody can record that one. So for those who want to teach, you just make sure that this one is only me. And this is another thing that it's up to you. You want to open it to everybody or you want to open it to people in your organization, is up to you. So from the link, they can bypass the lobby. They call it the lobby, which is your live streaming. So the question is answered.
Okay.
All right. So that's the important thing of understanding the calendar itself.
I have another question on top of that. Faridatul here. Yeah. I can see that for this previous weeks, yeah, I've tried to arrange this meeting, but then when the meeting ended, you know, the sometimes the meeting, I don't know, maybe the students accidentally still didn't log off or something, and the meeting is still continue. So how can I manage that? Thank you.
Again, that this is actually owned by you for the meetings. So again, so again, this is the one that the only solution I believe that this is the one. The options that is actually under you. You can control everything. It's only you, means that nobody can control it. So you can off and turn on the recording, and also you can kick everybody from there.
Right. Okay, so it's go on the calendar. Okay.
Yes.
Okay,
all right.
Thank you. Okay.
All right. Thank you very much. Any more questions? So Dr. Mari is answering your question, right?
Yes, thank you. Just to make sure that for the participant, please do not press on the stop recording. Okay, thank you.
Yes. Please help. Do not touch that one. Just make sure that somebody already hit the button already, so it's keep on recording. Okay, so far, so we go back to the teams that we have. So go back to your teams again. For today's class is actually for this one. Not this one, this one. Okay, now it's 75 people already turned in. So you can see that this is the numbers, total number already going in, but only 75 is actually answering the questions. But it's okay, no problem with that, because we are going to just play around, right? So you can see that you can go back to the forms again, to this one. So this is the questions that you gave to your students. And you can see that this is the statistics for that. So responses is 75 people, 75 responses, this is the average score, and still blah, blah, blah. So you can see that this is actually the breakdown for the answers. And you can see that this is the one, which one is correct, 54. KL is not accepted. That's why this is considered sensitive for the uppercase and lowercase and the alphabetical. So make sure that for the answer, for the short answer, you must very clear. There will be no extra alphabet that can be understood. So you can see that this is the answer like that. So this is how you can see the result from the forms. Okay, so far so good. And at the responses, right? You can see here, you can review the answers, and you also can post back the scores to the students. Means that after you complete all the assignments, you can review the answers over there. So let's try to review the answers over here. So, okay, this one is correct. Rashid is correct. So you can give feedback. Oh, this is auto-graded, no need feedback, it's auto-graded. So this is correct, this is correct. So this one is correct, everything is correct. So since that there is no subjective questions, so this is all upgraded, graded by automatically. So we just need to just post the score. So I'm going to post to everybody. Post everybody and post scores. So you can see back from your assignment. It takes some time, right? So it should be okay here. All right, go back here. objective question just now. So already graded 42 people. So you can see that to grade is not yet 78, means there's no answer yet. So you can see that already turned in 6 minutes late. This is all the indicators that you can see. So I already close it, means that you can see that people turn in later. This is all the status that you can see. Then you can see the graded over here. This is returned to the owner. You can go back and look at the answers, and this is all the things that we have. So it's kind of a very, what you call that, very clear process for us for do assignments or quiz and give to them, and we review it back and return back to the students. So this is all the answers that we have. So instead of just looking around, it means that we know that this is the process that we should do to make sure that the correct process of giving the quiz or the assignment is correct. So any questions so far? Okay.
Okay, we can proceed.
So far okay? So far understandable?
Yes.
Very quiet, so I'm not sure whether is it concentrating or not.
Yes. To the other participant, if you have a question, you can just unmute your speakers and introduce yourself and ask Dr. Zamani directly.
All right. So far we already covered up to the quiz forms for two type of questions, the objective and the short answer. So right now for the long answer and for the upload files will be covered, and mathematics will be covered by Dr. Ilyana. So can Dr. Ilyana take over for a while?
Sure.
All right.
Sure.
Yeah, you can share your screen, please. Thanks.
Okay, let's give Dr. Zamani for some break. Okay, let's do this part for the mathematical expression. The one that I want to show you guys first is actually this expression. Probably this is interesting for those who have a lot of mathematical expression in your quiz or in your assignment. So here actually is all the possible mathematical expression that you can put in the form. Okay. So what I'm going to show you is how we can create that expression. So go to forms, and then you have to use a new quiz. So if you go to new quiz, you will add new question. So you use choice. Okay, at this three dots down here, you will see, let me put a little bit high. Okay, you will see this match option. So tick that match option. So you will see now, so you have a subtitle, it's just some subtitle for your question, or you can actually add that question. You will see here, you have this ABC environment. So when you have this, you click this ABC environment, it will change to 1, 2, 3 environment. Okay, so if you have one ABC environment, you just click to this area, so you will find all these equation. So you probably want to use 1 plus have here 1 plus x and so on. So, but I do feel that it's actually a bit tedious to just directly use from the given the given button that they have here. So for those who are actually familiar with LaTeX, you actually can explore this particular form by putting all the LaTeX expression. So that's why maybe I just put something. Okay, but every time you put in the LaTeX form, formulation, something like this, then you have to change back to ABC expression, and your expression of mathematical expression will appear here. So the good part is actually whatever question that you have, they in terms of AI, they actually will suggest all the possible results. So you can either use whatever suggestion that they have by adding all, so, or you can modify accordingly to your question. So what I want to show to you guys is basically this part. Every time you want to change the mathematical expression, you have to change to the 1 to 3 mode and then change back to the ABC mode. So I don't know what okay, I just want to show a bit here. The style, if you add this style in front of your expression, so if you change, this is, I think I go back to this expression that I have. So actually, you can export any form of mathematical expression. So I will share this slide later with you. You can just go to the LaTeX and they have all the expression. So this is all the mathematical expression that you can put in the Office forms. So in fact, you can also change the color of the expression. So let's view what will be the expression. So but every time you want to modify it, you have to switch to this expression. So you see that you can always change the code. You have to play around with the code, the LaTeX coding. Yeah. So to start with, you just have to choose this 3 button and then set max. Yeah, I think that's all for mathematical expression, which I feel that it is very convenient for those who are actually familiar with LaTeX environment.
Dr. Ilyana,
Mm-hmm.
there's one question from Dr. Sahajati. I have tried this Microsoft form for my quiz, but I wonder how to combine the sentence in ABC and mathematical equation, the same equation.
Okay. So that is very interesting because that is the one that actually I tried to figure out as well. One thing that we can do is actually, if you want to combine that, okay, let's put question. So probably we want to add a fraction also. We have to put environment. So fraction, just put any fraction plus x. Okay. So this is just function here. So but then if you want to add something, so you just put text and then you can put, then you can put another expression. So change, then you have this. Did it answer the Sahajati question? But if you don't feel right
yes,
with the...
but it's too fast.
Okay. Let me slow it down. Okay, let's put it. Okay, we probably have a problem if we just want to put in the ABC mode. Maybe we want to Y and then X. So it seems like not very nice to look with. So what we can do, okay, so we switch to this from this.
Dr. Ilyana, sorry for interrupt. Do we really need to know the understanding of LaTeX first before we can go for the mathematics equations? Is it priority for us?
Actually, it depends on how far you want to use your mathematical expression. Because the one that I have here, I will share with you guys this function, this website. Okay, I put it down there. So you actually can modify from the given website of LaTeX. So for me, I feel that is more convenient for us to play around with all the mathematical expression. As you can see, the one that I listed here is all the possible mathematical expression that we can put in our forms. Okay, so to answer back this Sahajati question. Okay, let's put this way. Okay, there's a problem here. If you just directly hit that that space, we will lose all the expression. So we have to do the typing again. So please be careful. So what I normally do is actually I hit this ABC box here and switch to text. Then it will appear like this. Okay. So let's say I want to, instead of having in this view, so I want to put maybe N. Yeah, so I just put text. I just type text here, and then we will see this expression. Okay, or maybe every time I want to do that, I have to rely on my my latex mode. So probably if I want to put X down below, so maybe just put F fraction X. So it will be down there. You can try explore the given link that I share in the chat room. So and at the same time, if you don't feel, because you always can try to preview the expression. Okay, it will look a bit.
Dr. Ilyana, sorry, the link that you shared just now in the chat box, I couldn't see it's in the chat box. Does other participant can view it? Maybe you can share, because there's no link being shared. The link on the latex tadi kan?
Yeah, you should put it over there as a chat tab, because I don't see also the link that you said that you copied over there.
Okay. Let me put it again.
Okay, Dr. Ilyana, never mind. Take your time. We will wait until the link appear in the chat box.
Yeah, just try to explore.
Yeah, we already we get it now.
Oh, probably because I put in different
frame, different meeting room. Okay. Alright, we already see it. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, to answer Dr. Zariah's question, that means we must have knowledge on latex to do this. I get the same question from one of my colleagues. What is actually the easiest way is to transfer from word expression to the latex. I can't really answer that because I'm a latex user. But what I can advise is normally what I do, I have that expression in the words. So I just copy. Oh, I think I can show you. Okay, maybe what I can do.
Okay, Dr. Zamani, while waiting for Dr. Zamani?
Yes, I'm here.
While waiting for Dr. Ilyana, there's a question from Prof. Sivarao. Can one attendance form be used for multiple session, or it has to be dependent each form for each day attendance?
It is recommended to have each of the attendance per session, and it is very easy to copy over. I'm going to show you how to copy, or maybe
later on. Okay, later on I'll get back to you on this. Yeah.
Yes, it shouldn't be so hard because you can copy very easy.
Okay, we can. We just concentrate with Dr. Ilyana first, then later on we will see on that.
Okay, I'm almost finished this part, but I think the best, if you want to do by transfer whatever equation that you have in words to that to the form, it would be not directly easy. It would be, so the way what I did is just I use this expression and then I just copy. But as you can see, the form, the expression will be not as nice as we have if you write, if we use LaTeX. But yeah, at least it shows something. So normally, yeah, that's the way. That's the way how we can explore LaTeX in making our mathematical expression for our quiz or assignment much nicer in terms of presenting the expression. Okay, like this one. But don't forget, every time you write your expression, always make sure you change all the expression back to the switch to maths, so it will appear nicely in the mathematical expression. I think that's all for using to include mathematical expression in the office forms. Zamani, should I continue with the assignment? Hello, Zamani?
Yes. Now we're going to.
Yeah, for the assignment method. Dr.
Okay.
Jana went over the assignment method, how we going to. Just now, I'm taking over the quiz. So Dr. Jana, we're taking over the assignment. Before assignment, Dr. Jana, can you help to check the question forms on the long answer required and the files upload over there before you go for the assignment?
Oh yeah. Okay.
And as well, the question to create copy attendance for each session. When are we going to answer it?
At the end of the class.
Okay.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, okay. So okay. At the same time, if you are using forms, just now I think I saw one of the question that I asking, can we provide on that form? Sorry. Quiz. Go to new quiz, and then. So let's say you want to add file. So you have seen here below, you have an option of file upload. Okay. So if you see here, all the new a new folder will be created in your OneDrive. Okay, and the respondent will be able to upload their file to this particular folder. Okay, let's do this one first. So the whatever folder, if you click this from the form, this form, okay, insert and file. Okay, but actually, as the owner of this form, you can always change the type of the file that you allow your student to submit their the file. So there are several file type here, the PDF, image, or whatever. Okay, so you also can choose how many number that you how many files that you allow, and this is the required or non-required type. Okay, and then so and this is ready. You can see here this setting. Okay. This setting, what you can see is either you want everyone with the link can respond, or you can but because of this particular option that where you will need your respondent to upload their file. So that's why it's only applicable for people in your organization. So for your student only, because it will record your name and only this option whether you want them to upload more than once. Okay. So what you can do once this is done, you can upload and share the link. But actually, I have done something for the class today. But for this session, I will show you where actually this file will be uploaded once you get a feedback or a file submission from your student. Maybe I show this one. This is the one that my student did yesterday. So let's say you create something and then they have one part that they need to upload their file. Okay, so you can view in two ways. Okay, either you view in this response. Okay, and you see that automatically whatever file that the student upload, they will directly rename, they will put additional their exact name here. So if you go to more details, you will see that this will be the file that they will upload. Okay, so where this file is in your office, okay. For this part, you have to go to your office and then you go to your OneDrive. And then you will see here the list of folder. On top of it, you have tabs. Okay, and you will select this Microsoft Forms. And then you will see, this is because I have a lot of forms just now that I just clicked. So this is the one that I clicked, it's new. So this will be the file that the student will upload. So I show you the one that just now. You will have this, and this will be the file of your student. Okay, so if you want to sync this folder with your desktop, okay, so you just click this sync and it will appear in your folder. Because I'm using so they will get but tak ada. So you can actually do this later if you want to sync directly the exact folder into your desktop. Okay, so let's move to the assignment.
Dr. Ilyana, can I interrupt for a while? Because the method that you showed just now is through the copy from the forms, whereas the bulk is coming from the assignments in Teams.
Yes, we will do this next. Okay, so remember the file that we have just now. So now I want to create this assignment. Okay, so maybe assignment plus 1. So I will add this. So in assignment, you actually can add any resource or let me discard this first. Okay. Maybe we start with quiz and then we show the one that where we found the bug. Okay, let's this one. Bug, assignment, next. Okay, so let's say assignment bug. Okay, so just set all and then it was done and then save. We choose the assignment that we want. Okay. Go to the drop and assign. Okay.
So I hope that all participants try to answer the assignment just now from Dr. Ilyana, because I believe that there will be a bug that you cannot upload the files. So we do hope that everybody can try, because the bugs is found when we try to run our midterm. So finally we come up with a solution. That's why we need to share with you guys. So we hope that everybody can try the question just now from Dr. Ilyana. Try to upload any files and come up with the answers. Any files that you want.
Okay, to all participants as well, is you find the pace is quite fast or you are unable to follow, just raise your hand and ask perhaps the speakers to slow down a bit, or to make sure that we can follow the activities. Okay.
Okay. Never mind. If you found this bug, okay, you will see that here you have a warning. The file upload questions is missing some information. First, try to reload this page or retreat this question. This is from the owner view. Okay. Why this happened? Because as I mentioned earlier, when you create this particular form, your intention is the student will upload the file, but to your OneDrive. Okay. So to change this, to fix this, okay, you will see that in your form, on top of here, you have share with me and group form. Okay, so if you go to the group forms, okay, this is the one that I create using my form. Okay, because I already assigned through Teams this particular assignment, so it should be appear in a group form. So yeah, good. So we have 5 response. Okay, so as you can see, okay, you notice here.
Yana, I think a few of us trying to upload the file, but there is error.
Yes, that's the reason that we are going to tell you guys.
Oh, right, okay.
Okay, don't worry. Okay, this is from the owner view and also from the student view. Okay, for the student view, you have a problem to upload the file. That's fine. That's totally fine for now. Okay, so what we can do as an owner before we release, actually before we assign that part, what we can do is actually because just now every file will upload to your OneDrive folder. So because now you assign this to specific MTeam folder. When I say MTeam folder, it should be appear in this file, class material, and it should be appear in the
file should be appear in SharePoint.
Yeah.
No problem. So
it should be appear.
Ilyana, yeah. Ilyana, just go back to forms. Yeah. Just now.
Okay.
So you have to fix this one.
Okay. So supposedly whatever form that you have, okay. Okay, never mind. So whatever form that you have, it should be appear in your SharePoint. So whatever, so here we have the MTeam UTeM. So it should be in the Office, the web, Office 365 web page. It should be appear in the student work, and then the submitted files. It should be appear here. So I have all the folder of the participant for today. Okay, but because just now the form that I create is specifically for in the OneDrive. Okay, but I'm using Teams to call that form. So that's why I have to do something with my forms. Okay, I have to edit my form. Okay, what we can do is actually we just create another add new using the same file. Are you clear where we can get it? Okay, maybe I just repeat again. So we go to forms. Okay, we have the group forms. So we go to this group form and we see this warning. So what we can do is we try to modify back and then click a file upload question. So
copy back the questions.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe this time I'll allow you to add more files, so maybe PDF or some image. Okay, and then quiet, this time quiet, and then done. Okay, now you can see my first question, they still have this warning. The second one is don't have that warning. So what I can do is just delete this part. Okay, then it's supposedly whatever file that the student upload will appear in the submitted files. Okay, and if you want to view, if you want to sync this folder with the one that in your desktop, again you just sync your OneDrive to your computer. Click this button and then will directly sync your OneDrive to your computer. Is everyone clear with that part?
Dr. Ilyana, can I just try to understand why is it just now when we are submitting is not getting our file that we have uploaded?
Can I help? Can I help too? All right.
Yeah.
Okay. For example, for the case of the creating the forms for the upload files, right? Okay. Can I share my desktop? Yes. Okay. Okay, just now what Dr. Ilyana shows to us is basically how to come up with the forms of having the question type is with the file uploads, right? So since that you guys cannot upload it, right? So the first question that she gave you guys using the link, you can upload it. You just realize that the first time that she did is by using the link copy from the forms, which is from here. Let me open up the form first. Forms.
Dr. Zamani cannot see the
Oh, hold on.
the form. We only see the Google.
I haven't opened up the phone yet. Have you guys seen it? So hold on. Office 365. Can you see my desktop?
Okay.
All right. So at the forms here, right? Okay, just now what Dr. Ilyana did was, in the first place, when she created the questions type of the new quiz with the upload files, right? For example, here just now, look at here, try question 1, add new, this one, and using the file upload, correct or not, right? This is the one. And you have this one telling you that this is going to your OneDrive. So this is the bug that we found basically. So basically on this type of assignment, it will go and save to your SharePoint. So if you see this OneDrive, it will be a problem for your students to upload. Then states okay for the first one, it should be okay. Just now Dr. Ilyana shows to you guys is actually like this. It's responses here and this one. Settings. This is the whole thing, right? And preview, this is the one, correct? Back to the one. Where is the copy just now? Here, right? So spectrum settings. So today, where's the copy version of the link, right? I forgot this one.
Share, Zamani.
Here. Share. Okay, share. Okay, sis. Just now what she did is she just copied this guy and sent to the email, this is another method of sending questions. But this is not a big problem right now for the direct forms. But if you use in Teams, over here, right, in your assignments over here,
go to Teams.
Yeah, go to now I'm using Teams over here. I go to create back the assignment and the quiz just now. The latest one just now is this one, try. Next. Okay, I just save it and assign. Then you guys will have a problem as a student to upload the files. So there are two methods we have over here. So if you go back to this particular let's say for example here, try this one, right? Again, you can assign this one again for the upload files. You can try this one, you cannot upload the files. Because of what? You can go here over here, just now look at the assignment again. This is the one. So you can see that this is the orange color. The orange color is telling you got problem. So your students cannot upload any files. You can view it from the team just now, again from here, from your assignment again. From your question forms for upload files, which means that the quiz just now that I showed you guys for the objective, for the short questions, for the long questions, long answer, there will be no problem. But for the upload files will be a problem here. Let's do here again, try. And you can go back to your edit assignment over here. You can see that this is the forms that the students see or you guys can see. And the form is basically with orange color, got problem with that. So what you need to do is you need to fix the forms again to reflect, to save the files to the SharePoint. So how we do that is basically what Dr. Ilyana showed just now is go back to your forms. Here again, right? This is the form just now. Go for the group forms. All right. Recent group form just now. This is Dr. Ilyana, right? This is which mention just now, testing, try.
Probably because I'm the one that tweets.
Yeah. So
okay,
you take over. So what she wants to do is she go back to the forms that she has, and then she has to edit it back. Means she has to redo back the questions, but just copy and paste and change it to the files upload. So Dr. Ilyana, can you take over back?
Someone want to ask a question? Dr. Jariah?
Jariah, can you share your forms again? The one that you fix?
Dr. Zamani, there's one question here from Prof. Sivarao. Are you telling that providing link to the student will be better?
For me, for my midterm, yes, I will do it from the assignment from Teams, and I already fixed my forms because from there I can just put all the results in the same Teams. Now it's up to you guys. I mean, there's no fixed rules that you must use Team for this type of questions. So if you guys use the copy and share, there will be no problem because all the files will be uploaded to your OneDrive center. So, but if you assign it to the teams by using this type of question, which is the upload files, there will be a problem. But now what Dr. Ilyana wants to show you guys that you have to fix it before you assign it to the student. For this type of question, you must change the settings before you can assign to them. So what she showed us just now, she already fixed it, which is she redo again the questions and delete the old questions. Then you get the permissions for the student to save the files to your SharePoint.
Yeah. Do we need to repeat that part?
Okay, so now Dr. Ilyana is going to share us how we want to fix the instruction in the assignment to make sure that whatever student uploaded can be received.
Yeah.
Is it?
Okay. Can you redo back again? That one means do back again, the questions again. Yeah, this is very tricky. This is very tricky, but you must get everything with this one because this is solutions that we found out before you start at the midterm. Else the students cannot upload anything.
Dr. Zamani, just a quick question. Maybe some of you guys are having the same question. Ada Dr. Ho ni, apa beza kedua-dua ni? So I'm not sure. We look at as if it's the same method, but is it one is from the setting of teams, another one is from the group form? Is it?
Yes.
Is that the difference?
That is the difference because once you go for the forms, it will not go to your team assignment.
So the correct way is that to set it from group forms.
The correct way for us, let's say you want to do the one-stop center, right? For me, I believe that the right way is to use assign in the teams because that's where your work is. Whereas, like for example, forms by using the link is like you do a survey, you just send out to everybody like that, and then you get the results, right? Then anyway, actually it's how to say this, because you are doing your job in the teams, right? In your the whole teams is actually your subject, but in the forms is another section. Form is the application that you can send out by using the link only, or you can use the forms embedded in your teams. Means that you assign the forms through teams. Later you can get the answers or the result from the teams also.
Let me just summarize that. Means that to actually open up an assignment, we need to be in the teams there and then click on the assignment and create it from the teams itself.
Correct. That's the first method. Yes. Correct.
That's the first method, which is the correct method.
And the advice, because we want to put all together our work in the teams, right?
Okay. But if we were to create a form outside of Teams, means that using Google Forms, MS Forms. So it means that when we create that and then we try to insert that form into Teams, that will create the bug, right?
No. The one that you have the copy from the forms have no problems. Means that if you share the copy link, will have no problem. The problem is the one that you assign through Teams.
Yeah, meaning that if you're using forms, it will be saved and uploaded in the Google Drive, right?
Yeah.
The Open Drive. Yeah. Which is outside the Teams platform. So if you want everything to centralize at the team form, we should use the assignment way. Correct. But in doing the assignment, we need to fix it to make sure that student can upload the things. And Dr. Ilyana is going to show with us how we are going to fix it.
Correct.
Okay. And one request is to please show us again slowly. Slowly, so that every person can really get it and aware of this for the next coming we are applying this.
Can I just
Try my best.
maybe Dr. Ilyana and Dr. Zamani maybe can mention now you are in Microsoft Form, right?
Yeah.
And not Teams. So maybe you can because they look all
yeah.
similar. So we get confused because you are very fast in terms of switching between the form and Teams. So
Yeah, correct.
that is the reason why we get confused which is which. Okay. Thank you.
So Liana,
I
you just go
also,
ahead. I just want to add some information so that what we have right now, we are learning two things over here. One, we learn about the Microsoft Teams, and we need to give assignment. Then we need to learn Microsoft Form. So right now, Dr. Ilyana is showing us the Microsoft Form because this is linked with each other.
okay. So here, the file upload from forms. Okay, so we're going to do this file upload again. So now I'm in the web page, okay, Office web page, not in the Teams, okay, because I just want to create this form from Office form, okay. So I just click this, okay. We try to upload. Okay, but this time I won't assign to the student to the participant yet. So I think so you can increase the number of size limit up to 1 gig. Okay, and you can go up to even 10 files if you want. Okay, so let's put this at new. So basically student will view like this. You try to upload. Okay, now in the computer or through the mobile. Okay, so I have this file. So I go back to my forms. So this is my file upload from forms, Office form. Okay, now I'm switching to my Teams because I'm going to assign that form under assignment. Okay, so I will create that. Okay, and then I can use quiz as well. Doesn't matter. Quiz or assignment is up to you. Because I did that for my in my class. Okay, we have quiz but I still allow my student to upload the file, provided we follow this step. Okay, so that I click the file upload from forms. This one. Okay, probably I just set. So you can actually post anything and setting everything. Okay, whether you want to schedule to and assign in the future or you can actually set the close date. So you are free to do this setting. Okay. So this one, probably.
Dr. Ilyana.
Ya.
Nak tanya sikit, saya Sazwan. Tadi saya baru je lepas habis buat test sebenarnya. Dekat time due tu, you go back to edit tu yang assignment we post immediately with blah 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 tu, edit tu. Okay, post time is when the question will be released, betul? Okay, due time tu a bit confusing because bila saya letak pukul 11, contohnya pukul 11 contohnya. Tapi student tak boleh submit tau tadi. Adakah disebabkan setting itu? Yang kedua, close date. Close date ni adakah dia late submission? Yang ini a bit confusing lah sebab tadi lepas saya tukar timing tu baru dia orang boleh submit.
So, I think sama je kot. Kita bukan sama. Maksudnya memang kita kena edit part ni, memang kita kena edit sendiri ikut kesesuaian masa student tu. That is what I did lah yesterday. Tak tahu kalau Zamani ada solution on this. Because what I did memang I just play around with the time, tengok kesesuaian. Kemudian memang dia bagi warning kalau dia jangan.
Supposedly kalau kita close date tu dia boleh late submission, meaning macam kalau dia dah pass the due time pun they can still submit kan? Yes, I click that one, the close date tu.
Tak ada masalah.
Okay. late turns in not allowed, meaning you have to set that one lah, meaning they can still, there's some setting that you can, the student can still submit even though it's after the close date, close timing.
Ya, kalau dia
Okay,
punya lecture open balik, dia boleh masuk balik kan sebenarnya.
Ya, sebenarnya on the time
Aku
when
tu
student
kena
put,
set balik.
memang we have to, yes, kita boleh je edit.
Yeah,
Kadang macam
Alright.
Okay.
Sometimes this is a problem that you can open back.
We can always edit assignment, don't worry.
Alright,
Okay, alright, thank you.
go back to the just now.
Okay, so just now we set this one. Okay, have we mentioned about how we can select the student?
Later.
The
issues on the issue.
Okay, now
on issues.
let's go for this issue. So okay, so to upload from the forms. Now we assign a student. Okay, but before we assign, so just save. Okay, if you go back to this form, okay, if you open this, now I'm in MTeams features. You can see this warning sign. If I upload question seems missing some information. Please try to upload this one. Okay. So we have a problem. We have this debug. So how to fix this? Okay, let's close this. Then I'll have to go back to my forms. Okay, I have to go back to my forms. So now I have to click this group forms. Okay, so this is the one that actually linked to the Teams. Okay.
Can you go back just now? Can you go back to the page just now? I just want to interrupt something, sorry. So if you can see that from the group forms, right, this is the one that they group back the forms. And you can see that you must assign first to the students, means that you have to assign first. Then you can see that here at the file name, file upload from forms is under this group, Microsoft Team UTeM sharing session. This is the one, which is the one that I create just now is try. Microsoft Team UTeM sharing means that you have to assign and save first to the draft. Then you can see that from the group forms, this is the main right just now. Go back to the form just now, my form just now, my form, the one that just now. So this is the one that you created just now, right? There's no forms group over there. So that's why you have to save and assign first, save at the teams first. Then later you can go for the group forms. This one you save this one first, right? Just now you create, the process is to create this assignment, correct or not? Then after you assign it, after you save it, then you can see that from the forms, go back to the forms, group forms, then you can see that the forms is a group with the Microsoft Team UTeM sharing session. That's the name of the group.
Oh, okay.
So you have to fix this one.
Okay, so that means we need to create form and save it first under the group, under the teams. Then only we can get it from the group forms list.
Correct. So means that before you go to this one, just go to the view for the form just now at the teams just now, Dr. Ilyana. Go back to the teams. Go to this one just now. There, the form just now. You can see here. This one you have to check. There's you see the orange color means that your forms have to be fixed. So you go back to the forms.
Okay.
Okay. So now we go to the part where we can fix that part. Okay. Okay, just to make everyone aware, we are in the web page, forms, office forms. Okay, we see that the two orange color. Okay. So what we can do is just we create another. Tak boleh copy pun kan? Dia kena create.
Boleh copy. Actually boleh copy. I tried before. Because I have long question, I just copy. It's very simple. No, Control C, Control V. Control C, Control V. Doesn't matter. Just add new. Just add new, Lena. Add new. Add new, just add new first. Files. Okay. Add files. Not choice. Add new. Add new. Okay. File upload. Alright. Go to the first question just now. Click to the first question. Okay. Control C, Control V. Control C. Go to this one. That question, Control V. So you can delete the orange color.
So is everyone clear? So now we have two questions. This one is the copied version of the original forms. So we can just delete this.
Yes, correct.
Okay. So
Then
now
your
we have
problem is
this.
gone. Yeah.
Yeah, the orange box is gone. So we
So
can
now
check this.
now you go back to the teams and assign this one to everybody. So let's try. Everyone can go to this one. You go assign it. Dr. Ilyana, open up that one just to want to make
check
sure.
again. Now the orange warning is gone.
Yes. So go back to the session and assign everybody. Let's try everybody to assign everyone and let everybody try to put any files from the questions. So I hope that everybody can try. Let's try to wait for 2 or 3 minutes.
Any questions?
So just to repeat, that's why we have two things learning over here actually. We are learning about Microsoft Teams and Microsoft Forms. So that's why in Microsoft Forms, you can do it independently. Means you can create your own quiz or you can create your own survey questions and you can send to everyone in your organization by copy the link and send to everyone. Okay, so you also can use Microsoft Teams to assign the same forms through Teams. So there are two methods basically. So what we are trying to try over here is we want to try to make sure that all our work in teaching and learning process is inside our Microsoft Teams.
Zamani, the assignment just now was which one lots of assignment in here. Which one to click on? Because I click on the try but fail.
Try no.
Assignment with bug. Okay, maybe
assignment with bug. Okay.
Not assignment with bug, I think. The latest one should be file upload from forms. That's the one. Try. I'm going to delete it. File upload.
Okay.
File upload from forms.
Yes, file upload.
Okay. All right.
Due tomorrow. So you can try to upload any files that you have. By default, if you do not choose any specific types of files, your students can upload any type of them.
All right. Okay. Thanks.
So this is very clear because this is very important because we want to make sure that before you send the question to your students, later in 1 hour they cannot upload the files, there's going to be a problem. So this one should be very clear.
Oh, it's okay. 21 already taken.
So Dr. Zamani means that if we want to set an assignment or quiz, we must do a testing first lah. If we see that there's an orange color error, so we need to fix it.
Yeah, it's better for you guys to have a full proof. Yeah, double check because we do not know when you submit to everything. You don't know what happened, right? So you just make sure that you can see the forms. If there's a problem, you have to fix it first. The only problem that we found just now is only for the upload files. The rest have no problem because of, I don't know what's the problem over there, but the real thing is because of the OneDrive versus SharePoint's storage over there. But we did solve it fine from the YouTube sharing, so that's the case. So far, you can see that from the, Dr. Dan, can you open up the Teams for the latest file upload forms?
Dr. Zamani,
yes.
It's actually I've got the same question with Prof Siva here. Is there any way that we can preview student view, or how can we, how can we test whether the setting is okay or not? Trial run. In this session, we have you as well as the participant, right? But if we are as a lecturer, then how are we going to get things being tested before giving it to student?
Okay, first of all, the one that you saw from our video, live view, is basically the lecturer's view. The one that you are using is actually the student view. That's the first thing. And I always keep on myself, because this is very new for us, right? So you must have at least trial run. with any dummy questions that you have to your students to make sure that they have the format correct and they can upload whatever image or whatever PDF files with no problems. So you must run for the first trial. You cannot just simply think that it's all set and just run. My advice is there still have to be a verification from our side before you turn up to the student. So is it answering?
Yeah. Okay, there's one more question. We can combine MCQ, multiple choice question, and essay, right?
Yes.
In one particular forms.
Yes.
Yes, definitely.
Definitely.
Okay, and this one from Dr. Siti Hajar. I've been using my Microsoft Teams for my lesson since a few weeks. For a few weeks, I started recording the session, but sorry. Okay, there's a lot of question coming. Okay, I have just last week I started recording the session. I remember it was around 90 minutes, but upon ending the meeting session, the stream video, there was only few seconds recording. So what's going wrong?
So that's the case just now. When we share about the meeting setup, so you must make sure that you are the only presenter, which is you are going to hold every features that we have. So that's the problem, because I understand that some of the students is try to turn off and turn on because of the settings of the meetings is given permissions to everybody.
Okay, that's clear. This one very important things that we need to do. Since we need to record our teaching and learning activities, quizzes, assignment in ULearn. So how could we link all these activities to ULearn so that ULearn can capture the activities?
First question, why we still need to link it to ULearn? Because we already have over here on the platform. Is it a must that we must use ULearn? That is one of the questions that I raised also, because everything is one stop over here. I'm not sure whether we must or not going to the ULearn. So because ULearn is another platform, it's a Moodle, right? Something like that. So
okay.
This is another platform.
Okay, perhaps we can ask this question during a session with PSTP.
Right. Maybe they can decide. Yeah, correct.
Yeah, Dr. Zamani, did you yourself have, try to speak to PSTP on this, on how to link, or is it a way?
So far, no, I have not, because.
Okay. All right. Because we've been informed that everything had to be archived through ULearn, right? So I think we should have the way, but we can ask PSTP later on, yeah. Dr. Hazwani, is it helping? Okay, another question.
I think I just want to add to that. I think just now Dr. Loh on behalf of FKE have shared the answer from PSTP in terms of how actually we link to the ULearn. It's actually what we do now in MTeam is more than that. We totally 100% teaching and learning through using these MTeams. So because what we should worry now is actually how we deliver this far better than face-to-face lecture. So so back to the PSTP, I think MTeam is just different platform that other than ULearn.
Okay, yeah, we take note on that. Another one is I think it was so that ULearn. Okay, that right is ULearn. Okay, what else?
The question about ULearn is because that before this COVID-19 happens, right, all of us is actually concentrating on ULearn. This is a platform that the official university recognized as official learning for us, right? So after the COVID-19 happens, so we start to know that there are actually more than platform that we can use, basically. And part of it is Microsoft Teams, which is actually been, I think a few weeks ago, the UTeM already sent out an email, try to, advertise, to try to promote this, because this is part of the platform they can use. So at the moment, I don't think so. We have the answers between PSTP and us, the Microsoft team, whether do we need to concentrate all to ULearn again, or we just can use whatever platforms that it should be supported by university and can be used very easy for us.
Yeah, yeah. I think as a lecturer, we all have the flexibility in using which platform is much more easier, much more convenience. And but then in terms of university governance, it should be monitored by ULearn. And there's several ways on how to just link whatever the teaching activities that we have conducted through Microsoft Teams or whatever platform, just in ULearn, just as an archive or a link session. There's a way of doing it. So the most important thing is we want to learn this platform in order to make sure that our teaching and learning activities is going to be carried out efficiently. Okay?
Yep.
All right. So, any other question? Or by the way, can we start because it's already.
Okay, so so far okay. So if you can see the sharing from the Dr. Ilyana's page, so you can see that all the names is automatically use the standard name that we have in the system on the database. So it does not going to reflect like your students have their own email address like chinta@gmail.com, whatever it is. I don't really like that. So whatever it is that when we use these systems, right, it always have the standard numbers and the standard names for us to refer, which is very, very clear that we have our own SMP also with the same system, and Microsoft team also have the same combination system. So we can use these figures to play around with the numbers and the marks over there.
Okay, Dr. Zamani, there's one opinion from Dr. Aimin Nazmin here saying that what we should worry now is, does what we deliver through online learning is at par or better than face-to-face? Does our student have engagement? Does they really get the knowledge, experience, skill, exposure on what they're supposed to get? That is the answer from PSTP regarding whether we have achieved blended learning or not. Yes, I tend to agree on that, and that is what CAES is doing by giving the training and on various topics, so that we are more towards improving the efficiency that we are giving during online learning. So by just to mention, after Raya, by 1st June to 5th June, we have several other training that will focus on that issues. Okay. Related back to our session, Dr. Zamani, can we answer the two questions that remains unanswered just now? First, create copy attendance for each session. The other one is to import SMP details to Teams.
All right, not import. Okay, so it's done, right? Okay, so I'm take over. All right. Okay, go back to this one. So there are questions over there. There should be a survey feedback to students on this new mode of learning. Fortunately, I also did a survey to them. So let's go to my Teams. So this is not the one graded. This is the one. Done, graded 75. Open forms. Okay, so this is the response that when I talk to my students, around 75, you can do yourself, basically. You can also do the forms over here. Overall, how would you rate the online facilities for the class that we conducted just now in terms of video and audio? Based on 75 responses, I believe that this is a good number, 4.25 average rating. So basically, I did a survey for them also. I tried to figure out either they have how many people got very good connection, especially on the broadband, especially on the issues that we have. So far on my class, this is my sample. This is the sample from my class. I don't think we have problems on that. So is it answering your questions?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, the next one. Okay, attendance. Okay, so for the attendance, right, this is my forms. So attendance, for me, you have to make it differently. So very simple. Just for example, yeah, you have the new form, you just or new quiz just now. Attendance for class. Today is 21st of May. So you just add a new one, just multiple choice, attend. This one you can remove it. This one should be okay. This one should be put once, then add new, and no need add new. Then this one is required. Must is required. And then you can go back to your forms and then you can just copy over like this. Copy is very simple. Just copy here, copy again, change the date to 25 or 26. So it means that, let's say for example, you have another class on 26th of May. So means that you have the class record in your forms over here. Everything's there. So my recommendation is use different forms for every attendance class. So is it okay, Dr. Siva, Prof. Siva?
Yes. Yes, we are clear. Okay, the second things, import SMP details for or using that to Teams or vice versa.
Okay, this is a kind of a customized method that I try myself, basically. I'm not sure, this is up to your guys' creativity because all lecturers have their own opinions. So this is what I try to do by myself because I try to figure out the fastest way how to find the student who are absent. Okay, I don't want to call names. I just want to know from the system how we can get that. So I'm going to show you guys, this is what the SMP have. This is the names, right? Like for example, when you download the SMP version, this is the kind of name that you have, right? By section. So this is the next section, this is the next section, this section. So by each of the sheet, they have its own names and ordered by alphabetical numbers. So if you can see that my full list is basically is coming over from the sheet number 2. This is the one I copy over here. And the third one I copy from the sheet here, this one, the sheet number 3. And the final one I copy here. So my main sheet will be from here. All right, so this is my SMP record that I want to have it. So from the assignment that I have, okay, this is my assignment just now. Go back to this one. So 74 of 75 turn in means only 74 students attend and do the quiz. So let's see who are they. So I can export to Excel. So this is the one, it's at 12:12. The latest one is this one. So this is the Excel form, right? You can see this one. Okay, two things. I want to copy over this value to this value to this Excel. So what you need to do is you need to understand few formulas from Excel and then it can be done. What you need to do is you need to find a specific names or ID which is similar to each other. So you can see that there are two things. Here is the name. Name is actually very the same one. This is Abdullah M. Al-Shami. Abdul Qayyum is also, Abdul Qayyum is on the next section. Here, Abdul Qayyum and Abdul Halim. So you can see that from Teams, this is actually already randomized by alphabetical, not by this one, but doesn't matter. So one thing you can use this one, but I do not really recommend that you guys use name because I found an error, very minor error. One of the name is not correct. So I might use their ID, which is you can insert over here. This is your matrix ID. The matrix, and this is the matrix, must be the same. So what you can do is you have to take this number out. So you can use this one equivalent to upper. This is the command to make it capital letter. Bracket text. What text that you want to take is this one. And how many of them, if you count from B to the end of the numbers, is 10. And you can finish this one. Sorry, this is sorry. Argument, sorry. Let me try again, sorry. So upper left. You have to take left from this one up to 10 character only, and you close it and you get the answer. So this is a matrix, right? This is a metric number which is similar to this one. So you can double click this one and you can get all these numbers. So now you can transfer this one and the quiz. Let's try to do the first quiz just now, not this one. Copy over this one and you can plug over here. Let's try to put anywhere and paste it as numbers.
Dr. Zamani,
Yes.
boleh zoom tak?
Boleh zoom.
Sebab ada participant yang kata tak nampak.
Tak nampak.
I mean the screen.
This is the biggest screen that I have.
Oh, the biggest. Okay, the view zoom on ke zoom in tak boleh?
Dah.
Oh, dah habis ya?
Yeah,
Okay, alright, thank you.
So you paste this one, right? This is the one. Oh, so I redo again. You paste as numbers, and you know that you have the names over here. This one should be okay. Then this one you can remove, doesn't matter. So this one you need it. The email address you can remove, and the points for this one is there, right? So this is the one. I think one of them. This is quiz one is okay, and quiz this is the one. Okay, now you want to transfer this value to this value, right? So now what you need to do is you need to understand this is the columns that you have. This is column number 1, this is column number 2, and this is the column number 3. Okay, this is 3 columns. What you need to do is you need just to use one formula, which is to call it VLOOKUP. Lookup value, which is the value that you want to look at, is this one, similar to that one. Table array is this one. Sorry. Let me try again. Okay. And then the column number, index number is column number 3. And the last one is false, which is the exact match. So I think you got problem over here. Sorry, I just need to redo this one. Okay. I don't want to do this one. Let's try to do this one from this one. Okay, this one you can remove this one, delete. You take this one first. Here is a copy as numbers, as the values. So you can remove this one first, delete. Just want to take this one over here, insert. This one can delete. And this one can delete. And this is the answer. This is the numbers that you want to give. So let me try first. Try VLOOKUP. This guy. This is column number 4. This is column number 4. What's the problem here? Okay. Let me just run my YouTube. I don't want to everybody got confused. Let me just run my YouTube. It's very simple.
No, I think your metric number for Abdullah Ashimi is messed up.
Is it?
Yeah. You open up back the quiz Excel.
This one?
Yeah, this one. Look at the first one.
Oh yeah.
You go to that formula, yeah. Yeah, it should start at D1. Sorry, D2. Yeah.
All right. So yeah, correct.
Yeah.
So this is equivalent to upper left text. Yeah, correct. Sorry. Thanks for finding out the root cause. So this is correct, right? Yeah, this is correct.
Yep.
Yeah. Thank you very much. So you can take this one, copy, and go back to the SMP version over here. Right, so you copy as values on height. Let's try insert. Because this is already have numbers over here. Let me try again. Sorry. Sorry. Which is the one. Copy as values. This one. Comments. Copy. Yes. What happened here?
Assalamualaikum, Zamani, KA
Yes.
ni. Boleh bagi cadangan sikit tak? Saya nak shoot some cadangan sikit lah.
Okay.
Ini alternatif cadangan lah. Okay. Sekarang ni you ada dua Excel kan? Excel yang daripada SMP tu dia susunan dia ikut nombor yang terutan yang tepi kiri tu kan? You dah susun elok-elok 1 sampai berapa 80 lebih tu kan? And then susunan dekat belah kanan tu pula yang daripada team di dalam alphabetical order, betul?
Betul.
Okay, why not kita susun dulu first step mungkin susun dulu yang Excel tu nama tu dalam SMP tu in alphabetical order. Maksudnya you can sort column semua alphabetical order, and then bila nama sudah sama dengan yang dua-dua Excel tu, you just tarik je barkah ke tepi. Maksudnya just copy paste, maksudnya straight pasal situ. And then lepas tu kalau bas dah masukkan nombor SMP balik, you sort balik ikut nombor yang B1 sampai 8 untuk yang SMP tu. Rasa tu lagi cepat kot, tak payah nak pakai VLOOKUP apa semua tu. Tu cadangan je lah.
Boleh juga, tak masalah. Itu maknanya because it depends on your SMP, because SMP kan kita ada macam ada banyak dia ada merge center ni ada masalah sebenarnya. Bagi saya bila merge center tu yang ada masalah, sebab bila nak buat macam tu pun saya faham maksud tu. Boleh juga kiranya kalau macam nak buat condition macam
because in the end bila nak masukkan markah, kita taklah tengok file Excel ni, kita akan copy, lepas tu kita ada cell tu, dia punya column dia semua tu satu lagi kan, ni ada merge. So I think the first thing before that kita unmerge dulu and then clearkan dulu, so satu column tu satu nama aja kan. Macam itulah. Bila dah clearkan dua-dua tu and then dah susun alphabetical dua-dua sama alphabetical order, so markah daripada Excel yang Microsoft Team tu you just copy paste saja. Tapi kena make sure nama tu memang sama lah each line tu lah.
Yelah betul, itu yang antara cara itu, so saya tak kisah. Betul ada banyak cara sebenarnya. Tetapi betul, saya tak ada masalah pun. Cumanya saya bila saya share yang tadi tu yang macam ini, ni saya just tunjuk lah kiranya. Just go through je lah.
Okay, yang ni actually kita nak tunjukkan apa? The way of how we arrange the things, transfer the data.
Transfer data. Tadi Dr. KA cakap lain, cara lain juga, tapi saya nak clearkan ini just untuk yang saya punya lah bahagian. Habiskan je.
Dr. Zamani, video ini YouTube ke? Tak dengar.
Tak, saya ini YouTube.
Tapi memang tak ada suara ya?
Sorry, saya akan cakap lah. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So macam tadi,
Zamani ada suggestion, share lah YouTube link tu.
Sekejap, biar.
Okay. So actually memang tak ada suara Ke kita tak dengar suara?
Oh tak, dia akan copy. Okay, saya akan
okay.
dan copy ke, macam tadi sama juga benda yang sama. Okay, ni lah dia punya data value. Okay, data dia ialah kat sini. Alright, ini adalah data dengan markah daripada assignment saya. Jadi kita ambil yang penting sahaja. Yang ni boleh delete. Add kolom 1, kolom 2 dan kolom 3. Ambil data ni, kita nak copy over kepada sana. So saya guna VLOOKUP balik sebab VLOOKUP ni dia just cari saja nombor metrik yang sama tadi. Table array ialah table yang kita nak cari. Full table array. Ini sikit lambat saya pakai laptop hari tu, lambat sikit. So, select the whole table array. Okay. Then, the next one ialah kolom ketiga daripada situ. Kita tak kolom 3. Dan last sekali ialah false. Exact match. Dan klik dapat jawapan. So, markah tadi akan ditransfer ke sini. Kita kena betulkan sikit lagi untuk table array. Kita kena fixkan table array tu. Ada $sign dan antara coordinates dia. Coordinates dan settle. So, daripada sini kita boleh nampak seorang tak hantar. So daripada situ saya tahu dia tak hadir lah. Daripada 74 orang, plus 75 seorang tak hadir. Ni confirm kursi yang lain tak datang. So saya try buang data yang lain. Sani tengok kalau saya buang, tengok dia pun jadi tak datang jugalah. So data daripada apa yang saya ada, saya dah map together. So saya boleh confirmkan siapa yang datang dan saya boleh confirmkan data tu betul tidak. Just nak confirm few things. Saya just check nama dia. Betul tak? So Haimi dapat 4 markah. So saya check balik dekat daripada link saya tadi. Pun 4 markah juga. Dan saya dah double confirm semua. Memang formula tu just betul je. Saya tak tahu kenapa sekarang tak boleh. Dan double confirm. Jadi, saya just nak confirm sajalah bahagian tu. Itu tak ada aktiviti masing-masing. Bagi saya ialah tak ada masalah untuk kita menggunakan apa-apa method untuk move sahaja. Sebab kita
Okay. We appreciate that. Semua pun dah dapat jelas dan kita pun ada apa tadi dah di-sharekan link YouTube untuk yang VLOOKUP tu. nanti masing-masing akan go back and buat revision balik lah. Dan ada satu lagi permintaan ni Dr. Zamani dengan Dr. Ilyana.
Dr. Ilyana ada ni kan? Dr. Ilyana ada nak suggest kan?
Apa dia?
Dr. Ilyana nak suggest satu kan ni?
Suggest tak ada.
Tak ada.
Okay,
Ni ada suggestion ataupun permintaan request from the participant daripada siapa ni? TS Muhammad Zakaria. Can it be shared step by step in simple way on how to create quiz and upload an assignment and email to each participant? Boleh ke Dr. Zamani?
Tak.
Mereka nak request a simple guideline write up instruction untuk step by step simple way untuk create quiz dengan upload assignment tu.
Yes, I think we can do that.
Yang tadi yang kita buat tu kan step by step tu maksudnya macam manual lah, macam instruction dia first buat apa, yang all yang tadi yang kita buat, create quiz, create form, import form apa semua kan.
Yes, definitely, boleh.
Boleh ya? Okay, thank you. Nanti kita boleh liaise dengan CAES lah on how to kita akan dapatkan daripada Dr. Zamani dengan Dr. Ilyana, and kita akan uploadkan dekat laman web CAES yang all the materials for this session tu, so that other participant and other academic staff, our friends that who are unable to join this session boleh go through. Boleh ya?
Boleh.
Sure.
Okay, thank you. InsyaAllah menjadi amal di 28 Ramadan ni, amal jariah.
Okay.
So the next one, kita dah 12.30 dah ni.
Dr. Jariah. Dr. Jariah.
Ya, saya.
Saya tadi. Sebab sementara saya terlintas tadi soalan, sebabnya nak tanya soalan satu. Masa Dr. Zamani share yang YouTube tadi tu.
Okay.
Saya nak tanya, bila kita buat live session dengan students dan kita dah share kita punya screen ataupun kita punya window kan. Kalau kita bagi student tengok YouTube ataupun kita buka YouTube pada kita punya window tu, kita akan nampak macam yang Dr. Zamani tunjuk tadi, dia punya YouTube running. Tapi adakah suara tu memang tak dengar ataupun macam mana nak enablekan suara supaya kita dengar dan student pun dengar, supaya kita boleh tengok sama-sama view yang YouTube link yang kita nak share tu.
Okay, Dr. Zamani.
Yang share tadi saya rasa dekat bahagian sini tadi, kat bahagian share. Okay, saya dekat bahagian share sepatutnya saya kena letak audio share sekali sebenarnya. Dekat kalau you guys pergi dekat stop sharing, let's say saya stop sharing ni kan.
Okay.
Bila saya onkan balik untuk sharing, dia akan ada di bahagian atas tu include system audio. Then saya kena include sebenarnya, then saya akan share. Baru boleh dengar. Tadi masa awal tadi saya tak onkan bahagian tu, jadi dia tak masuk suara tadi sebenarnya.
Okay. Maknanya kita kena onkan audio share.
Yes. So let's try. Adakah saya boleh dengar lagi dekat YouTube sekarang? Let's try buka any YouTube
Okay, kita try.
You know what's perfect.
It's always
Alamak, okay.
a bucket of chaos.
So,
thank you.
Alright. Yeah. Dia sebenarnya dekat more actions tadi, dekat share ni tadi kena ada satu tick button untuk audio. Tadi saya tak buat untuk audio, means dia tak share audio untuk PC saya.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, ada persoalan lain ke?
Okay. Okay, kalau tak ada, saya just last point. Another point tadi saya just sharing. Tadi saya tak ada masalah sebab semua orang ada kreativiti masing-masing untuk buat kerja, untuk mencepatkan kerja sebenarnya. Jadi saya tidak ada rasa salah ataupun betul untuk cara. Cara kita ada sama, kita boleh share antara cara yang sama lah untuk dapatkan best known method lah. Tetapi saya nak just beritahu yang terakhir untuk random assigning process ni, ini penting kalau this is very important if you want to do assignments for the test midterm. Let's say you have 3 sets, right? 3 sets of them. So let's try look at the last one for this option. So let's go for this one, assignment. So what I did was, is actually I already had drafted 3 types of sets for my midterm. This is not yet done. This is tomorrow. So all of these 3 sets will be given randomly to the students. So how I'm going to do it is basically based on every sets, based on this one, I can assign accordingly to who I want to assign. So let's say I just want to assign this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. And later, then you need to know that which one that you assign. So for me later, maybe for example, I just want to up to Jariah Tan, and then I'm going to assign them, right? Then I open up the second one, the second assignment. Let's say for example, just now for this one, for the assignments, and again for the draft, for the second sets possible. So I'm going to assign again for another. How many students? Since I just already assigned, so I'm going to assign again. This is the second set. You can clear back. So it means that you can assign accordingly to who you want, accordingly based on these options that you have. So this is actually how to randomize your questions and the students. So you have to.
Means that dia tak boleh dapat assign lah.
Sorry.
Takkan jadi kita double assign saja.
Kalau boleh, dia boleh terdouble assign, tapi just make sure that you know that who you assign. For example, this one, let's try again. Let's make sure that because this is already you nampak dia dah bold kan. You try to figure out, make sure that after this one, try to just to make sure that you are not double assigned to the students lah.
Okay, thanks.
Alright. So this is the method that so far how you it's up to everybody because we try to randomize questions to the students. So many set, how many set we have? So we have to randomize it. So far that is actually covered for these 2-hour sessions basically. I know that you guys, if you're going once, you're going to have a lot of issues because it's not very familiar. Same with me, it's not very familiar. So once you are doing twice and the third time and fourth time, then you get very easy with these systems already.
Okay, Dr. Zamani, there's an echo for the sound. Boleh Dr. Zamani help us?
Sorry?
Mungkin tadi bila change audio tu, ni bila kita cakap ada echo.
Saya tak ada dengar echo juga. Ada tak?
Hello?
Hello, ya.
Dah okey.
Dah okey dah. Tadi ada echo.
Saya tak ada echo.
Okay. So we already covered all the presentation materials kan?
Yes.
Okay. Alhamdulillah, this is an overwhelming overwhelming activities to explore, and I believe surely for 2 hours is not enough for us to to get everything. It will goes on by per practice and so on. But let me just go through the last round, whether there's a question some more. Prof Siva is asking, can we open the uploaded documents in the files to share with students?
To share with the students.
Okay.
After marking?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes, after marking, once you go back to the forms, right? This is the form just now.
And Prof Siva said, but somehow when I open, student can't see.
Okay, Dr. Zamani.
Yeah.
Hello, Dr. Zamani.
Yes.
My question is this. Well, it's a wonderful job. Bila saya letak file dalam kan atas tu kita ada files, so I upload few files, and I cannot play from the file section for the students to view.
Okay.
But if I share the screen, then the students can view. Is there any way that whatever we upload into the file folder, students boleh tengok dan kita main daripada situ terus without sharing our desktop.
Oh, you mean that you want to open up the students' submission, is it?
No, katalah kita kan Teams ni atas dia ada files kan.
Teams, yeah. I very hardly to hear you, Dr. Siva. Yeah. I open up this one again. Okay, so this is the one. Go to the Teams again.
Okay, no. Go to the Teams kan ada post, files, class note kan. Go to the files.
Go to files.
Okay. Suppose dalam files tu kita dah upload class material. Okay, we have uploaded. And when we want to teach, can we straight away play or use this document, uploaded document for students to view?
Yes, you can just run it from here basically. If I'm not mistaken, Dr. Sazwan already did it before. You can just run it from here.
But my students can't view. I cannot run it from here. I have to use it. It's what is called desktop.
Can you see it, Dr. Siva?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, this is the same thing that Dr. Sazwan did it before, so I think it shouldn't be a problem. And you can do the slideshow too. This is a slideshow from the Microsoft Teams interface.
Okay. Is there any special setting or it's by default?
No, there's no special setting because files is accessible to everyone, unless that you are giving permission for the editing is different. Students should be allowed to see it, download it, and not edit it, unless permission.
Okay, so where do we control that restriction?
In this one for the if I'm not mistaken, it's under manage team. Then this is the one that you own it, and the rest is you just a member.
Okay, maybe Prof Siva can go through this. I mean, look around here. Perhaps it should be somewhere in this control screen.
So this is the one that you can read, and the manuals from Microsoft. Owner can do what basically, and member is actually very restricted. Can do from the system lah. Means you are the own and the rest is only member. You can change that.
Thank you very much.
All right. So maybe you got problem with Dr. Siva. Maybe it's another problem. Maybe their network problem. Not so sure about that.
Right. Thank you.
All right. Okay. Any more questions?
I think we in the chat box we've already go through all the questions and further elaboration needed, and even some of us like Dr. Anwar is also sharing some interesting point to share, and we look through to ensure that the learning activities is efficient. So we just have last call. Anybody? It's already 12:44, breaking the record for yesterday longer session. Today is longer session. Okay. Any other question? Boleh dah? Okay. So Dr. Zamani?
All right. I just to conclude.
Dr. Ilyana, your last to summarize everything, and perhaps with the Raya wish to compliment the Raya song just now.
That's actually thanks for Dr. Aimi for giving the ideas on putting the music as long as people are waiting, can know that you are waiting rather than checking their microphone and speakers. So I also want to wish everybody Selamat Hari Raya. Then actually this is the new things for us for Microsoft Teams. So you have to do it once. Wherever problems that you have to try to fix it, try to solve it, because this is getting matured every day. So I hope that we also can share with each other. I'm also not really 100% understand about Microsoft Teams, but so far what I did is quite comfortable for me. It's quite convenient, and then that's why I keep on using this one.
Yeah.
Dr. Ilyana, thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Ilyana.
Maybe just a short one. I've been knowing about this team since 2017, but I really fully use it for the past 2-3 weeks with my student, and I'm very as what Dr. Zamani said, we are very convenient using this. I'm still using my ULearn. I do make sure my UTeM blended learning, but because of this COVID-19, I think this is sort of blessing with discuss. So I think thanks to everyone. This is also thank you everyone. So if everything we just share and selamat Hari Raya semua.
Okay.
Dr. Jariah, I have a suggestion. Maybe there's another apps that is very useful. Yeah.
Okay, apa?
There's another useful apps which is Juoi. It's also embedded in Microsoft, so I'm not sure whether you have done a series of that, which is quite useful for teaching and learning as well.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Dr. Sazwan, for the suggestion. Okay, I also would like to thank both speakers and all the participants, Dr. IR Zamani and Dr. Ilyana, for having spending and agree to share with us the experience and the expertise that you have in dealing with the Microsoft Teams. I believe we learn much, and we are all new in exploring, and we are keeping supporting each other on how to learn more things at the different norm. And again, we look forward also for other possible sharing, just like Dr. Sazwan is suggesting just now on the Juoi application and ONS. We here at CAES is trying to help our colleagues on how to perform our duties in this new situation, and we shall look forward for any coming training that we will be organizing. Okay. So thank you for this session, and we look forward as well for all of you to join us again after Hari Raya, starting from 1 June into 5 June in the Series 4, where we have this open book exam guideline and preparation preparation by Pengarah PPPA, Dr. Hari Anwar, and teams from Professor Dr. Karim on how we want to engage students in online learning from USM, from Dr. Rosna, Professor Rosna UTeM on how to empower students in learning, from PSTP Director Dr. Zulisman on how to design online content, and also from BPA as well as PSTP again on how to do online learning and the governance of exam, online exam. Okay, it's a very interesting, and but for now we save for the remaining Ramadan that we have, another 2 days. Okay, may all our deeds will be blessed by Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala, and also I wish everyone Selamat Hari Raya. And CAES also thank you and wish you all Selamat Hari Raya Aidilfitri, maaf zahir batin. Alright, jumpa lagi ya.
Right, thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Jariah.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Okay.